Hello and welcome back to the Progressive Moose. My name's Andrew. On my second video, and last video I put out, I gave you a refresher in terms of what Canadians have been facing in terms of grocery prices, as well as gave you a story covered on General Mills and what they've been doing to essentially give us a bit of a harder time price-wise. I dubbed it fraudflation, where their labeling on their boxes was in clear violation of consumer laws, saying there's a certain amount and there wasn't. Anyway, so to add that one today, I do have a news broadcast here from CTV News Toronto. Now, they're covering essentially kind of a look into 2024 and what we're going to be dealing with in terms of food prices, so grocery prices. So let's take a quick look. They cover it right out of the box. It's their front topic, so to speak, and so let's jump into it.
It's affecting all of us. People working full time, people not working. I think we're all really feeling the brunt of it.
And families brace for that burden to grow in 2024.
Tonight, a new report on food costs in this country and the expectation for some relief. Good evening. As Canadians prepare for holiday get-togethers, we're getting insight into what may be in store when it comes to the price of filling those plates.
It comes as Ottawa continues to put pressure on grocers to lower prices. CTV's Scott Lightfoot has tonight's top story.
A trip to the grocery store in 2024 will likely still cost more, as much as $700 for a family of four.
We are actually looking at a market that is going to tighten up a little bit, probably midway through 2024, where we could actually see some categories becoming way more affordable for consumers.
An annual report on the food industry from researchers at several Canadian universities predicts that the annual cost of food for a family of four will top $16,000 next year, after a year where researchers say Canadians ate less and cut corners when it came to food costs.
2023 was an unusual year. It was extremely challenging for Canadian families. In fact, for the first time in 14 years, we noticed that people were actually spending less on food despite inflation.
The report forecasts an increase of 5 to 7% for bakery products, meats, and vegetables, a 3 to 5% increase on things like restaurant food and seafood, a 1 to 3% increase on dairy and fruit, with a total increase on food prices between 2.5 and 4.5%. Not welcome news for many shoppers.
People can't eat anymore. Like, what 4% more is not going to make it any easier for us. It's going to make it even harder.
I think it's all based on greed, really. Somebody's making a lot of money. The profits that the stores are making are astronomical.
The head of Canada's largest grocery chain was among those called before MPs today to defend the prices customers are paying.
On a product like chicken drumsticks, the cost to us has risen by 30% since 2019, but the investments that we're making in lowering prices means that the average price for this product over the last 12 weeks has been 4% lower than 4 years ago.
Despite an anticipated increase in some costs, industry experts believe that shoppers should be able to find some bargains as they fill up their baskets in the coming year.
My guess is that we'll see more loss leaders, more rebates, more discounts, more loyalty points given to consumers, because consumers are now more nomads. They are shopping around. They're much less loyal than they used to.
Scott Lightfoot, CTV News.
Also,
All right, so that's the story I wanted to cover. Now, there's a bunch of different things to this. Okay, so first and foremost, don't take me as someone that is going to listen to the CEOs of the grocery stores, right? Because that's who was talking about things there, and we can't take their word for it, clearly, given what we've been looking at for the last how long. Okay, so they've been hauled in, the CEOs of the grocery stores, grocery companies have been hauled into Parliament 2-3 times now, and the Liberals have essentially given them a slap on the hand or something, because we still haven't seen any change come from the Liberals saying they're doing their best to hold these, grocery chains accountable. Still haven't seen it. So they're saying that it's going to be added, food prices are going to continue to go up into 2024. They're talking about, you're going to start to see some bargains and everything. Okay, but why is it that I shop for my groceries and I look for sales? That's essentially what I buy, is stuff that's on sale. I'm not picky in that sense, especially in today's economy. Why is it we have to wait for the bargains? Why is it we have to wait for the sales? Why can't we see just normal food prices again? Is that too much to ask? I mean, let's be honest here, okay? The grocery store chains, the corporations, the companies are still making record profits. Record profit. Okay, so even at this point, they've made record profits for, I want to say, roughly a year and a half, 2 years at this point. Every quarter they make more and more profit because the cost of food has gone up every single quarter. So what's the issue here, guys? I don't understand whether you're talking to the CEOs or whether you're talking to the government. And when I say government, I'm not just saying Liberals. I'm not saying Conservative. I'm not saying NDP. I'm saying government, the entire government. What are they actually doing? Okay, so you mix this. So this is what Singh deemed greedflation. I talked about that in my other video. And put that on top of what I said about, coining the fraudflation in terms of General Mills, and there's other companies. You can go look. There's other companies that are doing the same thing, saying that, this is the amount in the package, whatever the package is, and there's people that are weighing this stuff, and they're saying, listen, no, we're not getting what's being said on the packaging. So you mix these two things together, and where's our government? Who's holding these companies accountable at this point? Nobody. And I'll go as far as to say, and again, I'm not going to take sides on the political spectrum on this, but our government, if you actually go and watch Question Period, if you go and watch our parliament, it's a joke. It's a complete joke. Okay, it's quick responses, it's knee-jerk responses to own the other side so they can make videos and post it on social media so they can get the likes and the views and, get those trigger reactions from the voters. That's all they're looking for. Nobody's actually doing anything at this point. Nobody. We'll see what happens, guys. I thought it was important to add this to the last video that I did. So until next time.